My name is Natalie, and today I'm just going to be showing you some new arrivals to the Retiree bookshelf. Let me please remind you that these new arrivals I have not read yet, and therefore cannot officially be considered Retiree bookshelf books. In fact, this year I have actually taken some books that I thought were originally going to be Retiree bookshelf books that were arrivals from last year, and have placed them on a different bookshelf because they didn't quite make the cut. I also just want to apologize for the really long hiatus. There's been a lot of stuff going on, and I just really haven't had time to make videos, but I hope that soon I'll be able to start making a lot of videos again, and hopefully share some really cool books I read this year. The first new arrival this year is The Christmas Pig by J.K. Rowling. As many of you know, J.K. Rowling has started to write other books besides Harry Potter, and she is the infamous writer of Harry Potter, which was one of my favorite series growing up. And this book is supposed to be more like a children's book. I have started reading this book already. I'm actually reading it with my mom. We're kind of reading it together as a fun thing to do. Because we thought it'd be a nice, cute book. We're clearly learning that it's pretty sad, so just prepare yourself if you think this is just some cute little book to pick up. It's more like Toy Story meets The Island of Misfit Toys from Rudolph, so just prepare yourself, but it's like a cute little story about a boy and how much he loves his one stuffed animal. So if you're looking for that kind of story, here you go. The next new book is The Ichabod, also by J.K. Rowling. I'm not quite sure what this book about, but I know that it has something to do about a monster and something that it does and its adventures. It's a J.K. Rowling book, so I'm sure it'll be good. The next new book is The Book of Boy, and this one is by Catherine Gilbert Murdoch. I also don't know that much about this book, but I know that it is a Newbery winning book, which automatically puts it on my radar of I want to read this. Also, as you all know, I want to be a Newbery winning author someday, so this was kind of like, big deal. I really want to read it to see, the styles that happen and what I really want in my future. I know that this is about dashing adventures and knights and princes and all kinds of stuff. So, your classic kind of fairy tale book, I think, but I'm really excited to read it. The next new arrival is Peter and the Starcatchers by Dave Barry and Ridley Pearson. I'm not sure if one of them is an illustrator, but I'm pretty sure that they're both authors. This book was gifted to me by someone, and I'm very excited to read it as it is a bestseller, and, those are always good to know and read about, and it seems to be like a really fun adventure. I mean, look at that front cover. That looks fun, right? So I'm very excited to read this one. The next new arrival is a bit of a hefty one, but probably to be expected, Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. I am very, very excited to read this. As you all know, I'm a big fanatic for the Stormlight Archive. I've only read the first 2 books, but I hope to be reading Oathbringer very, very soon, within the next few weeks. So if you all are wondering why I haven't read it yet, I'm getting there. It's going to be in the next few weeks, and I'm very excited. I don't know how fast I'm going to progress through it, but this is the book after that, and if I really, really like Oathbringer, I might just read this one this year too. So we might be reading 2 Brandon Sanderson books this year that are, this length, but we'll see. We'll see. That might not happen because I have a goal of reading 53 books this year, and I have to kind of keep with that goal. And finally, we've reached the last book in the pile, and that is Gilded by Marissa Meyer. This will probably not come as too much of a surprise either, as if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that Marissa Meyer is one of my favorite authors. I read one of her books every year. This book, this year, it was Instant Karma, and I really enjoyed that, and I'll hopefully be making a video about that soon. This year, it'll probably be Gilded, as that's the book that she wrote this year, and I'll be probably reading it this year, because I have to read a book by her sometime this year. So you'll probably be seeing this on my radar. I just also wanted to say, since those are all the new books for the bookshelf this year, or at least at this time, that I hopefully will be making a lot of videos this year. But if I seem a bit slow, I'm sorry. It's just because there's a lot going on. But fortunately, there is a way to keep track of my progress with me. As you all know, this year I proposed a challenge, which is something new that you probably all were like, that's not normal for your videos yet. And I know I haven't been making videos for a long time, so we're still trying to find the normal of what my videos are. But I would love if you guys continue to go on that challenge with me. I am on the last book of that challenge, and that is, of course, the Brian's Saga challenge. So if any of you all are interested in continuing to read that with me, please do. The other way to track my progress is to follow me on Goodreads. I track everything on there. When I am finished with the reading for a day, I put where I am in the book. If you want to know exactly what I'm reading, exactly when, and what my progress is, it's all there. And this year I have set a goal to read 53 books. Last year I read 52, and that's counting the books that I reread. So, if you really, really are interested in what I'm reading, or would like to give me recommendations or anything like that, based on what you've already seen as what I'm reading currently, that is where you're going to make your recommendations. Put them in the comments after looking at that. Because if I can't make videos fast enough, I know that's frustrating to you all, and I want to give you something to be able to see what I'm reading, so that way you're not just blindly suggesting things to me. I've gotten a few really good suggestions. I know I got a suggestion for Dune, and thankfully that book is soon to be coming in my audiobook list. Right now what I do is I actually listen to probably more audiobooks than I read, and so if it's better, or if it's a book that I can listen to on audiobook, I will do that. It's just a way to get books faster and to read more. And I feel like that's kind of what you'd want from me anyway, so that way I'm reading as much as possible. So I need to fulfill that 53 books this year. So if you have recommendations, I'll take them. As you can already see, I've got this little pile that I need to read this year. Plus, there's so many books up here that I need to read. So there's going to be a lot of reading this year, and again, if you want to track my progress, if you want to see what I'm reading, that's the place to do it. I also put status updates. If you want me to put more status updates, let me know in the comments, and I will. I will totally be happy on posting on Goodreads, because currently I can't post updates on the YouTube channel, because, I don't have enough subscribers to do that. But on Goodreads, I am a certified Goodreads author, so I can do that. So, just let me know what you'd want me to read this year, what you're looking to see this year, if there's any recommendations you have. I'll probably also be talking about TV shows in the near future, so if you have any of those for me, please let me know. Anyway, I hope you all are having a healthy and safe New Year already. Please all stay safe. Try not to get sick, even though it's kind of crazy right now. And just be careful, have a good time with your families, and even though this is a bit late, Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye! Happy New Year!